Hello everyone, Mark Warren here. I want to take a few minutes of your time just to discuss a few important factors surrounding stewardship and our financial performance for the year to date. First, I want to give you a quick status update on 2020 year-to-date results. Secondarily, I want to talk briefly about the benefits of stewardship. And then lastly, talk about the importance of turning in a pledge card. So if we move to the presentation, I'll give you a quick update on where we sit relative year to date for 2020. The great news is that we're ahead of budget, which is primarily driven by the $67,000 of cash infusion we received from the PPP program. The program provided by the federal government during this COVID crisis. We did apply for it and we did receive that, which essentially fell to the bottom line and helped us work our way through those tough times throughout the spring and summer this year. Additionally, we've kept our expenses in check. If you recall, in 2019, we decided to cut our expenses by 10% across the board, try to get our expenses in line a little bit better. We've continued with that in 2020, which has served us well. And then lastly, our accuracy around our budgeted numbers can be directly attributed to receiving pledge cards. Just turning in a pledge card, whether it's a contribution of 0, 100, 1,000, whatever it may be. We just wanted to make sure everybody turned in a pledge card so we could properly budget and manage for 2020. And you'll see there with the highlighted numbers there around total revenue, we're at 76% of budget, which is 3/4 of the way through the year, which is pretty much right on point. So we feel very good about that year to date. If our contributions were to reach $213,000 in 2020, we could avoid a net loss. So we're not done yet. We need to continue to round out 2020, continue to deliver on our pledges. And in looking at some of the data, there's two ways really to make up that ground. One is if we just had a normal bell distribution curve and even out where our contributions came from, I think that would offset any issues as it relates to hitting a net income, positive net income number. And then secondarily, we have givers and non-givers relative to our membership base. As you see, they're about even. And if we could just have a few of those non-givers come over to the givers camp, that would be outstanding. And I think we could really make up some ground quickly there. If all of our members were to give $555 roughly a year, we would be able to generate a positive net income for the year. So if we can just make a little grounds in terms of having some of the non-givers give just a little bit, whatever you could spare, that'd be outstanding, as well as have a more normalized bell curve distribution in terms of our contributions, that would also help. At the end of the day, we just ask you please to fill out your pledge cards and contribute what you can. Every bit really does matter. And I don't have to go and talk too much about the benefits of stewardship. You see it every day. The stewardship pledges are essentially the catalyst that allows us to do all the positive things we do for the church, for the communities, for our members. This is the one large revenue line item that really impacts the church. And so the more we give, the more we can do, the more benefit we can provide and the value we can provide to the community and our membership. Lastly, I just want to make this point again. Please turn in a pledge card. We just would like to have greater clarity, and you could see the impact and how we were able to budget in 2020. And when we can budget well, we can do things with clearer eyes, and we can be more aggressive in the benefits that we can provide to the church and the community. So please just fill out a pledge card. We're looking for 100% participation, even if that's $0, $10, $100, whatever it may be. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps us not only build out the benefits of the church, but also provide clarity for the church and the staff. Thanks again for all that you do, your commitment, your time, your service to the church. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we're so blessed to have such a great membership base. God bless, and see you soon.